Hello friends, today we are going to learn about jQuery selectors. jQuery selectors are one of the most important parts of the jQuery library. jQuery selector allows you to select and manipulate HTML elements. jQuery selectors are used to find HTML elements based on their name, ID, classes, type, attributes, value of attributes, and much more. It's based on existing CSS selector, and in addition, it has some own custom selector. So there are three types of selector here. First one is the element selector, second one is the ID selector, and third one is the class selector. Element selector, the jQuery element selector element based on the element name. Element name like a just like a paragraph, it's a p, div, and much more. Let's see with example. See here, I have created one index.html file, and here I am calling that CDN, that is JavaScript. This is calling from the JavaScript CDN, and this one is a head part. So first we will learn that one element selector. Element selector is like a P. This one is called element selector, and just write that one P, and here I am going to write I am in the paragraph. Okay, right? So now what we need to do, we are going to write here script. This one is the JavaScript jQuery, and we are going to write, and document.ready, that ready. So here while DOM is loading, that is loaded, then after that it's calling that document.ready function. Okay, so now we'll check with element selector. Then it's a dollar, so P. So that this one is called a element selector. This one only P. So PP is like this one. If we are going to use the div, also this one is also. So you can write I am in the div. This one is check. This one is also a selector. So if you will click that p dot click function, and now here you want to display that one. So alert dollar p dot text. So now you are actually selecting that one, that this particular paragraph. So if it will be the more paragraph, like if I'm going to add like this, so that particular query, it will take that all the paragraph. First we will check with this one. Okay, so here I'm doing a paragraph, that element selector, and then text. Open the Google Chrome and select the path. Press enter. Now you can see here is that I'm in the paragraph. Once you will click, then you will see I am in the paragraph. So that one, that if you are going to use the element selector, then you will get the value like that. This one same like a div. So same, copy this one and paste it here, and here you are going to use div, and this one div. Just save it and run it again. Just refresh it, and once you will click here, see I am in the div. And what will happen if something is in I'm going to write that paragraph, and inside that paragraph, just like inside of paragraph, or just delete this one. First we'll create that one div. That's div, and this delete this one also. Okay, inside of delete div, I'm going to create one paragraph. That paragraph, and here I'm going to write I am in the paragraph. So because here is the two elements, one is the div and another is the paragraph. So how you will get this value? So you have to write like that, because in the div is the parent of that paragraph. So first, how you are going to write? Just like I'll make a value variable value dollar symbol. Then first it will be div, then paragraph dot text. Yes. Now display into value. In the alert, we are going to display. We'll do with that click event once, because div anywhere you are going to click. Just we are going to write that one click event, so it will be understandable. Because div, if you are going to load this one, once you will refresh, then you will get that value, because the if document.ready function is done to load, then this one will be called. So that's why we are going to create with click event div slash p. If you are going to click paragraph dot click, and say this one need to copy in the click event. Just open the Chrome and refresh it, and once you click, you see you are getting the value I'm in the paragraph. Let's see example. We have already seen that one. This one is displaying the data. Once you will refresh and you will click that one, I'm in the paragraph. Okay, so now we will check that one, because this one is that element selector. Now we'll go to ID selector. The jQuery ID selector uses the ID attribute of an HTML tag to find the specific elements. An ID should be unique within a page, so you should use the ID selector when you want to find a single unique element. Like that, if you have only one paragraph, this one, okay, and you're going to write like nine. If I ID selector, that means ID, and you can write here key name. Make a small p name. So what in the you have to do in the ID selector, you have to write like a dollar with the hash symbol, and after that name dot click, the same dollar dot hash p name dot text. So we'll assign the value in the variable value equal to this. Now alert value. Let's go and refresh again and click. See, now I'm in the paragraph. Now this one we are using with the ID selectors. But let's see if you have one more paragraph with the same name, like this one pin. I am in another paragraph. Then what will happen? Just save it and refresh again. See, if you will click this one, it's working. I'm in the paragraph. Once you will click this one, it will not work. It means like that if we are going to use that same name, same ID with the two element, then first one will work. This one will work only. It will not work other one. Because once you are going to use this one, that ID ID selector, it should be unique in the single page. If it's in this page you are going to create that any element, that means that name and ID should be unique. Now the third one is that class selector. The jQuery class selector finds elements with a specific class. The find element with a specific class, write a period character followed by the name of the class. Means like a period means like this one. Period means this dot. If you are going to use that class selector, that means you have to write that dot then the name. So let's see how we'll do. Just delete this one. And instead of ID, you can write any class p class, right? So here, if you are going to write like a p class, write dot p class dot click and where variable value equal to dot p class dot text, then alert value. Okay, now run this, save it and run again, refresh it. Now once you will click here, you will get the passage. This one we are using with that class selector. And if you make a name of this one also, that class p another class, so same you have to copy this one and paste it here. And save it, refresh. See, I'm in the another paragraph. Another one is coming. The help of a class selector. Now one more thing we are going to check with the element selector. Let's make it delete all those. We have to there. Now create that paragraph, three paragraph. This is the first paragraph. This is the second paragraph. Again copy. This is the third paragraph. So how if I want to display that one, because once you are using that, if you are going to use that element selector, means like if I'm going to call that paragraph, it should be called all of them. So I will do that to display that all the data. Dollar here it will become that element selector dot text. Then function. First will be the index, then the number. Now alert here. Now refresh it. See, is coming the first paragraph, then second paragraph, then third paragraph, then fourth paragraph. All the data is coming. We'll make like a create one button here first, so it will be easy to understand. Button display paragraph. Display paragraph. Going to write here. I'm going to use that ID selector. So I will write a button. Click. Okay. So now here I'm going to call ID selector. dot click, and I'm going to call this one, and this should be inside. Now refresh it. So if you click the display paragraph, see this first one is coming. This is the first paragraph. This one is the second paragraph. This one is the third paragraph, and this one is the fourth paragraph. Okay. But what will happen if I want to display only this one, this first paragraph? So how I will display that one, that first one only? So what you need to change? Just only you have to write this. P is here, so only you have to write like a first. So only first will display. Just refresh it here. I click here the first paragraph. Once you click OK, then nothing is displaying. See the first paragraph, nothing is displaying here. After that, the first paragraph, because I mentioned here that first only. But if you want to display that only last one, last paragraph, so you have to change here last. Last, if you click the column that last, so it will display that last records. That one is this. Once you click this one, you will get the this one is the fourth paragraph. So till now we understand that one, that we have studied that a selector, that was element selector, ID selector, and class selector. I hope it's clear. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe.